Hey guys, Unreal Wheels here, and we are back at Bahrain for another race today. So here we are starting at the back of the grid after completely bottling qualifying in my typical fashion. Oh no! So here we are with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go here at Bahrain, and the car in front of us is going to get a slow start because the Renault in front of that is going to be standing still, making a bit of contact with us and sending us all the way down to 13th place. And we're going to make our way down into turn 1. And I'm not clickbaiting you here with the 6 overtakes, as the Renault over there is going to flip off and have an absolute seizure. And we're going to have 6 overtakes coming down into turn 1 as the Ferrari over there is going to spin out as well, sending us all the way up into 5th place. We're going to brake hard coming into the next corner, and we see a few cars ahead of us, and it seems like the race is starting to settle in, and that might be the end of the chaos ahead of us. But we're going to have to see about that as we come around through the S's and into turn 8. Getting it a bit wide, but getting a good exit without wheel spin onto turns 9 and 10. Braking nice and hard and turning nice and early, trying to avoid running a bit wide at this corner. We're going to get a bit of wheel spin, but that should be alright for now. And we see the Ferrari in Racing Point, Force India, whatever car that is, fighting it out, battling away for 3rd and 4th position. Hopefully we can wait it out and see if one of them is going to lose out on that battle. And we're going to make our way onto the back straight, well, the longest straight on this track, as we make our way around the last corner to finish our first lap here at Bahrain. And it seems like our race leaders have already started to set a pace. I want to see how quickly we can catch up to that as we make our way down into turn 1 once again, nailing it quite easily, and onto the inside curb of turn 2, getting a good exit off of the run down to turn 3. And the Force India and Ferrari are really battling it out here, and slowly I can see myself catching up to them as we make our way clattering over the curbs and onto the S's, getting a purple first sector. But we're gonna brake nice and hard coming down into turn 8, running, well, not running wide, but we're gonna lose a lot of momentum coming down into turn 8, but we should be okay as we come down into turns 9 and 10 for the second time. And the Ferrari and Force India, well, Racing Point, whatever that car is, forget about it, are having a complete battle in front of us. As we and the Ferrari decides to ghost on us, and he decides to just completely die. Well, that was a quick and easy 4th place. So it seems like the Force India is the next car to come across, as he's gonna end up spinning out, as per my commentator's curse. But we should be alright, as we're already up in 3rd place. That was quite the set of events to happen, as it seems like both the Ferrari and the Force India are gonna end up giving their positions to me as we come across the last corner to finish our 2nd lap. And it seems like we will be getting fastest lap of the race, and DRS is going to be enabled, as we can hopefully make good use of that coming up to the car in front of us, the McLaren. We're going to have to see about that as we run onto the curbs and onto turn 3. Braking hard and running a bit off of the racing line, but we should be fine as we come down to the S's for the 3rd time. It seems the McLaren is going to make a slight mess of it, but we should be slowly catching up to him and the race leader as well. We might be in contention for a race win as we get a bit of wheel spin coming out of turn 8. Coming into turns 9 and 10, and we seem to be gaining on the McLaren ahead of us. We're going to get the DRS coming down this straight. We're going to toss it into Rich Mix 3 and see how much we can catch up to the McLaren ahead of us. And we're going to get right up to his tail coming out of turn 11, where we're going to be onto him now. And this is going to be quite the battle as we try to dive down the inside coming into this corner, but he's going to make a bit of contact with us coming down to the back straight, but he's going to lose a bit of momentum as well, allowing us to get a run on him coming onto the final corner of this lap. But we're going to grab the inside line and take that position But he's going to get the DRS coming out of this as well. So as we come down to the turn 1, he's going to tuck into my slipstream and make a move onto the inside. He's going to try to get that move done before the corner. But that's going to allow us to get the inside corner coming into the turn 1 once again. Braking nice and hard and late, allowing us to get the position and a decent run onto turns 2 and the run down to turn 3 as well. And we're going to get that DRS because we were behind him before the DRS detection zone. And that is going to secure our second place for now. And hopefully we can try not making mistakes or succumbing to the pressure with him behind us, as we are trying to make a gap to the McLaren behind us and try to make our way onto the Mercedes. That is the car ahead of us, and we're going to run a bit wide coming into turn 8, as we seem to be usually doing on this race. And coming down to turns 9 and 10, we're going to nail that corner, and we're going to get a good exit out of there. And it seems like we've lost the McLaren behind us, or at least getting a decent gap on him. And it seems like we're catching up to the Mercedes ahead of us as well, as we nail the set of, well, nail turn 11, that is. We come into the long right-hander, trying to not pull off a Sebastian Vettel. And on to the long back straight. Tossing it up into Rich Mix 3 once again. Trying to get the most out of that engine. We come down into the last corner for the 4th time. And we will be on our last lap here at Bahrain.
This is your final lap of the race.
And it seems like the leaderboard to our left, top left corner, is going all kinds of crazy. Oh god. But that's going to be the least of our worries, as we're going to try to catch up to the Mercedes ahead of us. I'm going to run wide, getting extremely close to the gravel trap on our left. Brake nice and hard coming into turn 3. And onto the S's here at Bahrain. Going to get a bit of wheel spin. Trying to make the most out of this car coming into the last lap. Trying to catch up to the Mercedes ahead of us. And it seems like we are catching up to him. And he's going to be a bit slow coming to turn 8. And that seems we're going to get a bit of wheel spin coming out of turn 8 as well. We're going to try to avoid succumbing to the pressure that is this last lap. But we're going to get a good exit and the DRS coming down into the section of the track. As we're going to brake nice and hard coming into this left-hander. And we're really catching up to him now. Is this a possibility for a race win? As we come into this long right-hander, get a purple second sector, and onto the back straight. Can we get a move down at this corner? We seem to be getting the slipstream. He's going to dive into the inside, trying to play defensively coming into this corner, which is a great move by him, because he's going to avoid us from getting the overtake. And we're going to get a bit of wheel spin coming out of the last corner. And as the checkered flag is waved, we cannot get first place. But that is quite the race here at Bahrain. As we will now proceed to the podium celebrations. And we will see the Mercedes driver take victory here at Bahrain. And our car on the second step of the podium. As we spray virtual champagne into the virtual crowds out here in F1 2019. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and stay notified for more content like this. Anyways, thank you for watching and hope to see you sometime again soon.